Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand's vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. The ocean. Flip script, how we play a game. From start to the next time, we're chasing fame. With the year behind, we change the season. Through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strum, curing and chill, far cracking jokes. Go stop the thrill. In the land of Kiwis, we ride the waves. Our own streams phone, no better days. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Saturday, the 20th of July, June 2026, and welcome back to the channel. Getting a little ahead of myself here. The year is screaming by so fast. It is. It's really rocketing. You know what else it is?
I'm not like some madman.
Well, I am some madman. It's a 10th week stream, which excites me because that means it is a Jack opening, folks. Yes, yes. I love these streams because we get to taste exclusive bottles of Jack Daniels, which we probably never have again. We've never had before, and we won't have them again. But first of all, congratulations to our American friends. Yes, the Americans did win over Australia in the World Cup. Game 2 in Group D, I think it is. Yeah, Group D. And, well, I've been up since 4 a.m. And, yeah, look, hey, we'll talk about it later when I've had a few, but I'll just tell you this. The better team won. You know, the American team played very, very well. The Australian team played very, very poorly. And so the better team won. And I'll tell you what, once Australia gets...
Okay, that's very good.
It is good, right? I see Trump agrees with me. As soon as Australia gets ejected from the whole tournament, I'm going to be watching the Americans for that Robinson guy. He was so sweet to watch. We'll get into that a little whiles in, though. But
That's not going to happen.
That could happen.
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again, Australia. Play harder, play faster, play better. Just play better. You know what else? They got really angsty, didn't they?
I'm here fighting for you.
I'm here fighting for you. The Australians got
What a beautiful group of people you are. You are good. I wish I looked like you.
Yeah, what beautiful. I thought the Australian team...
It's shit, man.
It's pretty shit. Yeah, they looked horrible, I thought. It just looked sloppy. They did some, lousy, cheap moves and knocked around players. And when it wasn't going their way, they spat the dummy, so to speak. Yo, Melody in the house. Gangbang. Spicy brawler. Oh, that's a bot. But I was going to say thank you, Dale, for claiming first prize, and thank you to Luke for claiming second prize. Second prize? Yeah, the prize of the second. Appreciate you, Sir Pigeon. And Melody's in the house. Star. Oh, that's a hoax. Yeah. So, well, today's a Jack Daniels stream, so I think we should move into that content, and I'll have a few, and then we'll talk about other stuff, okay? But if, just per chance, anyone that comes to this stream and they're only looking for the Jack Daniels content, in the chat right now, I am doing what I do on these streams. Well, my stream deck's doing it for me. There is time-stamped links to every time that we've opened up a bottle of Jack Daniels here on this stream. It's been ongoing now for about 7 years. And so
use the hole,
you fill
bridge
the hole,
or fill the hole.
You see in the chat these little stamps, timestamps. 1907, that's the white label Jack Daniels. You click that link, bam, it takes you back to a stream from 7 years ago. The timestamp of when I'm wearing my green shirt, my late father's cufflinks, and we open up that bottle of Jack, and then 2 and 3, 4. This is going to go on, I think it's 41 bottles we've opened up. 41. And the catch is, or the crack is, they never repeat themselves. So you'll never see that bottle ever again on the stream. We only do it once. You'll never see a repeat. So that's why I've timestamped them all. Some people might be here just for the Jack, the content, and so that's why I'm doing that. I like to get it all out there. And while that happens, we can just engage and marvel at how many different varieties. Goose's Bold Selection, I remember that. That was the first time I dabbled on to a single barrel select. I don't really do the single barrel stuff. They're just a little, anyone can do a single barrel release with Jack Daniels and then just charge a fortune for it. You just have to pay enough. So I don't know, the single barrel stuff seems a bit lousy. I've kind of left that behind. As soon as you hit 100, you should hit them up. Luke, I don't know.
At what point do we tell Brennan that the punters don't give a fuck what he says to the camera and they only care about the band? When do we tell him?
It's too soon.
Do we tell him now? Is it too early? Now.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Daleskins. Let me ask you this then. If you don't give a shit what I've got to say, why the fuck are you watching? Fucking Americans. It's not fun. It's not enough that you had to win the game. Actually, I'm being silly. I don't care. I think you guys played well.
Farted.
You better get that checked out. I think you played very well. No, Luke, there was a time in the fair distant history of my channel that I was on the flow, so to speak, from Jack Daniels. I did receive, what was it? Oh, I received the Jack Daniels and Dry premixes before they came out, and I did a review on them. And I thought that was my ticket to Easy Street. I'm getting free product from Jack Daniels or from Brown Foreman. And then my next step was
That's going to be weird.
It could have been good. It could have been real good, not just weird. My next step was to get paid to do the reviews, because it's one thing to get free product and then you just earn whatever your views on YouTube. But if you can also be paid to...
I'm not like some madman.
You better get that checked out if you're not a madman. Yeah, if you can get paid to do the review, shit yeah. But it all kind of fell apart with Jack Daniels.
I love it.
The girl who was my connect, there was a saga there. I think I had sex with her. It's a weird story. We've done this story once before, but it was a real weird scenario. I feel like she is someone that I did have a one-night stand with in Adelaide, and then she moved to Sydney and started working with Brown Foreman, and then we met up again in that capacity, and I don't think she knew it was me, but I knew it was her.
Oh my God, look, yep, this is very not awesome.
That story was
what
pretty...
What do, everybody?
I haven't done Hendrik one. I did a Hendrik stream yesterday. H-Man called in, and I've got to do some audio from him. You don't know if you had sex. No. The story's a bit funky because it was years earlier when we hooked up, and then years later when we reconnected through a completely separate channel. And I recognized the name. And I was like, this is that. And she was like, I used to live in Adelaide. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, so did I. And then we just kind of left it at that. But I was like, I'm like 98% certain that. And I was looking through my phone for her messages and stuff and I couldn't find them. So I'll tell you now, I could yap about that, but we've done that before. But I want to get the Jack and crack it, or at least tell you guys about it, because I can't wait any longer. I've waited 10 weeks for this. It's a special one.
Grab your baby.
Grab your baby. Grab your baby.
Do I have your attention now?
Do I?
Do I have it?
And fill the hole. Grab the baby. I've grabbed the baby. So what we got going on here, folks, is a pretty interesting... Well, there's a
At
lot...
what point do we tell Brennan that the punters don't give a fuck what he says to the camera and they only care about the band? When do we tell him? Do we tell him now? Is it too early?
I might get rid of that one. I'm just kidding. What we got here is a very special...
I love it. I love
A very
it.
special bottle of Jack here. If we can enjoy the triple mash... So I got this to tell you about it here. This is... Well, here, actually, I didn't even show it to you. The triple mash. This is one of three... Come on, a focal. One of three in the Bottled in Bond series from Jack Daniels.
I wrote this script.
Get out of there, Cricky. I'm trying to show them the Jack. Go back to your script writing. Triple mash. So there's a couple of things that are unique about this bottle. Look at that embossing. It looks slick, doesn't it? The bottle is actually the first.
Fucking love you, bitch.
Oh, I think very highly of you. The bottle, Jack Daniels changed their bottle shape kind of recently. Nowadays, all the Jacks have this rounded edge. There used to be a very squared off bottle. By the way, this rounded edge is a throwback to what it used to be. And then they changed it, and now they've changed it back. And so these triple mash, or these...
Peace and love.
With peace and love. These Bottled in Bond series were the first ones to have this new rounded lip and also this funky neck kind of dooha, willy wally whack ding donger. I don't know what you call that, but you don't call it that. But yeah, these are the first bottles to come out like this. Now, I say on this little blurb here, this is available.
Don't do that again.
You better not. This is available globally. It's one of three in the series. The Bottled
I wrote this script.
The Bottled in Bond series. And what is Bottled in Bond? We've had this discussion before, but I'll run through it super quickly again. The Bottled in Bond is it's a procedure that has to follow four certain rules, if you like. The first rule is it must come from a single distillery. So you can't blend this from different distilleries under the same manufacturing name. It's all going to be coming from the one place. It's also got to come from the one season. So you can't
Grab it and cherish it.
Cherish it. You can't just grab them and throw them.
I like this guy.
Hey, thank you. You can't throw them all together. You got to have it from the same distillery, from the same season. It's got to be aged in a federally bonded warehouse for a minimum of 4 years, and it's got to be bottled at 100 proof. So that makes it 50% ABV. So this is a knock your head off. 50%. This will throw you. You'll be doing star jumps. You'll be doing star jumps in the Sahara after a few of these. Now, why I say this is a mash, and you can see on the top there that it does say triple mash. The triple comes from the fact that there are three versions, or three in the series of these Bottled in Bonds. There's the regulation Bottled in Bond, American malt. There's the regulation old number 7, and then there's one called American malt, and there is a rye. They're all Bottled in Bond, and that makes up the three in this series. This one here is the blend. So this is a little of the rye and a little of the regulation. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So therefore it should be tasting sweet, spicy with an oak flavor. Now you could talk...
I like this guy.
I think quite highly of myself. You could think about those flavor profiles yourself, or you could just taste it. I found a Tennessee Serve. They're the 12% ones, right?
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word.
And get grabbed like you grab a beautiful little baby. You grab your baby.
Good timing. America is a word that is a country that can be defined in a single word, and then there's more than one word. Let's open it and let's enjoy it, because at some point, shh, I'm going to go and get Coke. That's right. You heard correctly. I've dressed up for this, and I'm going to mix my Jack Daniels with Coca-Cola. Get out of here! You can't. You're not allowed. That's what they say. People get all funny about that, but you do it how
I'm not like some madman.
I am some madman.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Oh, this is corked. Hell yeah.
Shit, man.
This is corked.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
You have to see it. It's very cool.
Excuse me.
You have to see it. It's very cool. Corkage. Hey, hang on. Hear the cork open. Yeah. Ooh.
3 inches.
There's 3 inches there. Dude, that smells great. It really does smell good. Funny shaped lip there, huh? All right, let's go to town with a fresh glass of Jack Daniel's Triple Mash. Slow clap to the Brown-Forman Distillery. We'll just go a little snifter here, because I am going to...
This is reality.
This is engaged reality. Cheers is all. Thank you for a wonderful 10 weeks. It's gone...
Is it our birthday?
No, it's not, but it can be. It's gone by super quick, those 10 weeks. Cheers. Wait for it. Hang on.
If a bunch of dum-dums not in our community joined from some other place and just like spamming up our chat.
That happens. Hang on. Listen. I'm going to make this ASMR for you. You should be able to feel. You should be able to feel what this tastes like. I just want to tell you how it feels. It's delicious.
182 years ago, a man discovered the paperclip.
Geez, he's given us some bangers, hasn't he, Donald J. Trump? 182 years ago, a man discovered the paperclip.
Why the fuck you lying? Why the fuck why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
It was so simple.
You did that twice? That means you're not lying. You're double lie. Yeah, this is great. And do you know what I need to do? And I cannot do it. I can't do it. I don't have a regulation bottle. If you're going to have this fancy triple mash.
You have to see it. It's very cool.
I really wish I had a regulation old number 7 to compare it to, because I can tell you how it feels, but...
What a stupid question that is to be asking.
What a stupid question that is.
We're going to have a little fun.
I got
have nothing else to do, so let's have a little fun, right?
Right? That's the plan. I planned it. Yeah. That's my belly after I drank off homebrew. And you should have seen the... No. Belly gurgling from off home.
Comfy is still in the rye ground, all the way up there.
I love the comfy still in the rye ground. Comfy still in the rye ground. I don't know what the flying fuck he says there, but I love it. Comfy still in the rye ground. Up there, a couple of feet. I reckon he said...
At ID Digital Agency, we appreciate the work you give us. We respect your deadlines, your time, and your trust. And we show it in how we communicate.
Is that how you communicate, Jay? Really authentically, without using AI? You actually have the human element, the human touch, so to speak. I love that about your company. I really want to work with ID Digital Agency. ID Digital Agency, because they're...
Prepare yourself for a shocking truth.
I'll prepare yourselves for a shocking truth. It's not real. It's all fake. It's AI-generated content. Speaking of Jay, one of his videos came up on my FU page for you. Dude, I saw a video of his the other day. Someone sent it to me, a short of him, like bloopers, like an outtake reel of some sort. And I was like, well, at least it's real, you know, at least the human makes mistakes. The AI makes mistakes. Don't we understand that? The AI makes mistakes. Holy moly. I was telling you yesterday that I broke my my chat app. It's still broken. And I've been busy today trying to fix it. And I'm almost thinking about going back to V6, how it was working, and starting from there, like take off from the last known working state, because right now it's just not working, and I'm really up against the wall. I'm struggling.
Okay, that's very good.
That's very good. It is very good. Apparently that Hendrik and Suki one popped in recently. How'd that go? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we had a good old chit chat. Yeah, Hendrik wanted to call in to, well, sadly he wanted to tell us about his hospital stay and his, as he said, his jock law, which I thought was pretty funny, his lockjaw. Yeah, so we had a bit of a chit chat about that, and then we just kind of shoot the shit for a bit, and then Suki just popped up. And the beautiful thing about it, it's in Discord, so anyone that has access to my Discord can just jump in on us. And she just turned up there. I was like, hey, Suki's there. So that was fun, yeah. I didn't know about that. Yeah, he's still a feisty old man though, isn't he? He was going to have a crack at you for something. I think we were talking about, by the way, I got to take these off. We were talking about something to do with America. Oh, probably the game, right? And he kind of got a little worked up about, or not worked up, he was about to pop off, I thought. Yeah. And I don't know, if you're gonna fight amongst yourselves, you kind of need the two of you to be there, right? It can't just be Hendrik fighting. I don't know, you weren't there to defend yourself, so I shut it down. It's a shame we never caught up in person when I was in New South. What? Oh, you were over here, were you? Okay. Where do you? I thought you were. I forgot where you live. Don't tell me. Hendrik having a crack at me? Question mark. Yeah. So Daleskins, tell me, or should we get the Coke first? You know what? I want to sit here with the Jack and Coke and chill out. So I'll tell you what I'll do. That concludes. Someone else is having a beverage. That does conclude the triple mash bottled in bond segment of the stream. So I'm going to go and grab some ice cubes and a fresh bottle of cock. That's going to be weird. And we'll come back here and we'll hang out for a while. We got some content we can watch. We can hang out, chat, shoot the shit. But I did go surfboarding today. Now, the conditions were kind of small, but I haven't been out for so long. And I got up at 4 a.m. to watch that game. So by the time the game was over, it was 6:30 or something. And I was like, this is optimum time to go surfboarding. So I went out anyway. It wasn't great. There was a really cute girl out there, though. I didn't. That's going to be weird. I kind of fucked up a little bit. I was chatting to her when we were out there, but then just the way that the surf ended, she stayed out for another 2 waves or so. And by the time I'd packed up all my gear, I was a little further this end of the beach because I just walk, and then the car park's the other end. And I just kind of felt like it would have been a bit awkward to walk up there to speak to her. But anyway, I'm pretty sure her name was Jess. If Jess, you're watching, hello. She might.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
She might be watching. I don't know. I want to go to the fridge and get some Coke. So here's the clip from the surfboarding. Enjoy it. I'll be right back with the cock and the ice. Yeah, so not a bad, I mean, a bit too small, but still fun to be out there, given I haven't surfed in about a week and a half, so I'm stoked I went out. Now, I did get some ice and Coke. Looked like a good morning. Yeah, it was, I mean, look, Luke, I want bigger swell, and I feel like my skill level is, I don't know, I don't want to be a wanker about it, but I do think that I've outgrown those smaller conditions. But the trouble is, if you don't go out in all conditions, you get unfit. And so I want to keep my fitness like at a premium so that then I can go out every time, whatever, when the swell comes in, I'm ready for it. So that's why I went out this morning. But yeah, I forgot to try some of this on the Roxas. So I got some rocks and we'll just go a little Roxas before we go with the cock. I'll just put a big and a small, 2 small ice cubes and a big one. Get that out of there. Let us know when you come back to Melbs and we can hit up Torquay. Or Bells. So I've never surfed. Oh, what am I doing? I've come for the Coke straight away. I've never surfed there. I've been down there and I've looked at the break, but I've never surfed it. So I'm actually going north. Actually, just today I told my boss count me out for September, October. I'm counting out. I'm ruling out all of September and all of October just to go on a road trip, and I'm going north. Now, what this does when you add ice or water to whiskey, it opens it up a little and it makes it more palatable, because whiskey can be a bitey and 50% ABV. The bite is quite strong, so the water just kind of opens it up, makes it more palatable. I think I'd rather it neat though, if I'm being brutally honest. Brutally honest. Yeah, brutal. You should go up to the Baxter Tavern Inn. Baxter Tavern Inn. The one in the city, in Sydney. Baxter's. I know Baxter's. It's also part of the it's in Sydney. Yeah. It's part of the well, I don't know Jordan very well. Oh, I do. I kind of know Jordan. Yeah, through Tracer playing at Frankie's Pizza, I know Baxter's, and I know the other one as well. I can't remember the name of it. Dalsky, here's the question, Benon. Is getting paid for 2 months getting off? Is Benon getting paid for 2 months getting off? Are you saying, do I get holiday leave? I do not, if that's what you're asking. That's a weird way to ask that, though. Is Benon getting paid for 2 months getting off? I think that's what you're asking, but you just chose a weird way to say it. No, I don't get annual leave. So I've been saving. Laugh my fucking ass off. Are you still drunk? Now, by the way, okay, how did you go, man? What after we spoke on the Discord after America whipped our ass, you said you were going to go and get drunk and celebrate. Now that's about 6 hours ago. I'm a drunk perv right now. You're a drunk perv? Don't undersell yourself, man. You're a drunk perv. Wait. Are you getting off? Are you getting off? Now, are you guys talking about... Hang on. Oh, wait a sec. Pop opening. Get ready for ASMR styles. Oh, wait. I should record this. The sound of... This could be an audio drop. Nobody make any dumb... Don't make any alerts for this. I don't know if that's going to be worth keeping, but it's worth recording it anyway. And now I'll just get a screen grab. Oh, wait. I'll put that up there for a screen grab. That makes the screen grab easier to grab. So you guys are talking about getting off, as in getting time off work or getting sexual. What is it, man? I'm celibate these days. I'm over sex. I'm over relationships.
We see you gives it a minute. We see you.
I don't see you. Yeah, I'm over all that shit. I'm just gonna mow the lawn and go fishing. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down that avenue again. Mind you, I flirted today with that girl in the surf, so I guess I'm not really. I don't know what I'm saying. This girl was really cute too, and I find it difficult. First of all,
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
First of all, we're surfing out there, so like, it's kind of there's this weird bang bang. Bang, bang. There's this weird unspoken code that you don't talk to people in the surf. It's such a strange, super different than skateboarding. Like skateboarding, if you're at the skate park and someone does something rad, you will let them know, like, by either applauding or whacking your tail on the coping or just screaming and yelling. In surfing, no one says anything to anybody. It's the most isolated you are in any of these. And like, it's kind of weird to say it because I don't really gravitate towards team sports. I'd rather individual pursuits. That's why skateboarding, I mean, I didn't know it at the time, but skateboarding's an individual pursuit. But surfing and skateboarding are closely related. They're closely tied, but they're so far apart in that regard, because I've said this before thousands of times, but you're competing for a limited resource. So surfboard,
there's some similarities.
There are definitely some similarities, but surfing, the wave might come or it might not. Like, I was out there for an hour, 8 minutes this morning.
You feeling frightened?
No. And only a few waves came through. So you don't want to steal someone's wave, and you don't want them to steal yours. So it's kind of like this. You sit there in silence. But when there's a hot girl, that's different. I was like, she was there with friends and stuff. I was like, hey, how you going? And they were from Coogee, which is interesting because Coogee is the spot where the most recent shark attack occurred. Great White took a girl, she had to have her arm amputated. And I said, oh, do you guys happen to know that person? Like, and no, we don't know them, but we know the exact spot, right? Coogee is like one of our city beaches. You know, there's a whole bunch, like you've all heard of Bondi or Bondi Beach, one of the most famous beaches in Australia. Coogee the next, I think it's 2 more beaches to the south. Bondi, Clovelly, Bronte, Coogee. I think it's 3 beaches. Got to run, B-man. No worries, man. Take care, Luke. So that was a good kind of like just an icebreaker. I don't know. Like, we were talking about that, but and this is great with real Coke. Man, that real Coke is interesting, isn't it? Like the actual brand, it's kind of just a shit ton of sugar. What do we got here? The UFC Freedom 250 opening ceremony at the White House. If you say so. Belongs to someone else. Is this, I'm just going to skip forward this. Yo, Woz, how you doing, man? What's cracking, Woz? As I'm the only one streaming here, I'll say it. This is a premium place for someone to attempt another assassination, right? I'm sure this thing would have been locked the fuck down though. But, you know, a known place for Trump to be I mean, they would have tightened the security up the wazoo. You know what would have made this better? If Trump had a fought. Get Trump in the ring. You know? You got grievances with me. Let's get it out in the ring. Let's fight in the ring. I don't want to let you, I know that you don't like me. That's how they solve YouTube beef. So why don't they solve political beef in the ring?
Here is the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
There may be some Jack in this alcohol. That does look sick though. Dude, look at the they're walking again. Look at the aperture on that lens, man. That looks rad. The star trails from, oh wait. What is that? Is that an overlay? What is that?
Freedom to
The way that the lights go like stars, that's like an aperture thing. But what is?
Here is the President.
Oh no, it's just the color of it. It looks like a fence line, but it's just the color of the lights. That's cool, man. They said there was, but it could have been bullshit as it coincides with Trump's request to build anti-drone protection at the White House. Anti-drone protection. Okay.
United States of America.
That does look sick though. It's the perfect time of the day to do it when there's still skylight. Like the lighting in that stadium, if you like, is brilliant. And then the sky flyover was the fave. Okay. Was he signed the ceasefire and it's now a worse deal, which watch him spin this into a positive thing. Uh-oh. It's not one of those dudes.
Artist Zach Brown Band. Accompanied.
Zach Brown Band? Two things here. That looked rad, but, and Dale, you're going to hate this. It did look very South Park-esque. Just saying. It very much mirrored things like South Park taking the piss, right? When those planes, just the angle of those planes coming out and the panning shot, it just looked like USA, America, fuck yeah. Like that's the vibe I got from that. But I'm not denying it's impressive. And then it's like, and now that we've embraced our beautiful national anthem, get in the ring and fuck each other up. Let's kill each other in the ring. It's pretty cool. Now let's change topics here. Corey Legrande, this is the man behind. Does anybody know this? I mean, I know Dale and I know this, but does anybody else know that the man behind Valora is also a recording artist? Corey Legrande. Does anybody know that? Or Legende? He told me how you say it, but I've forgotten. Here's a song of his. It's called Route 1. Root not being the root that sorry, to cut in, it should be noted that this isn't Corey singing, right? Corey wrote the song, but someone else is performing it. I believe Corey plays guitar. I don't think the vocal's not Corey, right? I'm probably going to get stung for this too. Doesn't say. Play. The backing music is not him. Oh, I got that completely backwards then. I thought Corey did all the instrumentation but not the vocals. Completely the reverse. Okay, cool. Okay. that I don't get stung for copyright. But this is a good usage of AI to generate like background visuals, like an audio, like a visual that goes with the audio. This is a good usage of AI, I think. I mean, that boat's way out of scale, but it's obviously AI, exactly, Dale. But it works. Like the wrong use of AI is someone trying to convince you that it's real. These stupid YouTube, the YouTube essay videos, that crap. That's the wrong use. I think this is a legitimate use. This adds a little something. Yeah. The only thing I'll say that's a bit lousy to me is that the old film grain look. I don't think it needs it, and it's obvious. It's just I think it's too much. Is slick as, like the compression on everything is just schmick. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I know his production studio for coding and for working on Valora, but I don't know his music production. It's pretty nice. I wonder if he does it at home or if he's gone to a studio. Listening closer, the only thing I'll say, the drums are a little bit too synth. If I had to pick it apart, which I do, I don't have to, but I will. The drums are a bit too synth. The man behind Valora. Now, I'm gonna just to keep this music theme kind of rolling here. Do you want to see something pretty interesting? I don't know. Like this is not ready at all for the consumption of the public. But I do have a test pressing of my album. Not my new album. My new album of original music. Or, sorry, both of these are my originals. But I've got a piece of vinyl coming. And I've got a test pressing of it. It's not finalized because there are going to be some changes. But do you want me to do you want to see it? I'm not going to play it. Do you want to see it though? And my actual album, so the new album that I'm recording, that has been put on hold while I do this coding project of getting this chat stuff together. So I've had to sort of take a back seat with that, but I'm still obviously going to bring out a new album. But yeah, I do have a test pressing of the compilation album. You guys are arguing in the chat about politics though, so maybe it's not the right time to bring this out. Might not be. I just got to get my schoolboy haircut fixed up. My head looks horrible. Because I've also got this video we can watch. What you missed from Valora.tv. This is the Valora TV update from 2 days ago. I'm keen to see what's in that video, but I also want to, only if anyone wants to seize it. Nobody does, so we'll move on. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, my name's C, a community manager and head tester here on Valora.tv. It has been a while.
Wait, my name's C or is this my name's T? By the way, the Valora security reset was not handled optimally. This the new stream keys didn't really affect me. Is this my name's T or what?
Hey everyone, my name's C, a community manager and head tester here on Valora.tv.
This is my name's T, right? But it sounded like he said C.
It has been a while since you've seen an upload from us on our YouTube channel, so I figured it's best that we make a Here's What You've Missed on Valora.tv video.
Yeah, nice.
There's a lot to unpack here, so let's get started. Starting with the first change. We have refreshed our stream keys. As part of a commitment to keep up to date with our security...
So Dale, several people mentioned that to me, that it wasn't handled very well. So what's the complaint? I mean, I was subject to it as just like everybody, but what was the problem with the security update? I mean, they reset the stream keys. I guess it would only have affected, and this is just me kind of spitting off my head, but it would only have affected people that A, are not on the Discord, and B, might have been live at the time. So if you were, if you were live at the time, it wouldn't have knocked you off your live, but the next time you go live, that stream key wouldn't work. And you would only know about it if you're in the Discord. I can see how that might be frustrating if you just go to do a live stream and your stream key doesn't work when it always has. You'd think you've done something wrong. Like I'll be like, what's going on? I didn't change a thing, but it's not working. And if you're not in the Discord, you didn't get that information. I can see, yeah. We'll discuss in voice sometimes. I'm very intoxicated. Okay, no worries. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be a great time to do a call in though. Just saying right now if you want to. Just saying.
And user protection or creator protection, stream keys and YouTube connection tokens have been refreshed. So if you are unable to go live, please make sure that you enter your correct stream key to continue streaming on the gold standard of streaming. Not only that, we have decided to remove SRT or Secure Reliable Transport streaming from Valora.
I gotta say, I salute the idea of removing SRT. I mean, I always stream with RTMP and it works fine. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm happy they got. I mean, I'm not happy, but it makes no difference.
Our reasoning for doing this is we have been continuously receiving reports that SRT is not working as intended, leading to audio not sounding great, video looking stretched, distorted, and just not functioning right. Plus, it has been a hassle for us to keep fixing the protocol. So that paired with the user reports we have gotten from our lovely creators, we have decided to remove SRT support entirely. In an unexpected surprise,
how long has Valora existed? It's just It's under a year, man. It's under a year now. It's getting close to the anniversary though. I came over in October of last year, 2025, and I first heard about it about a month before that. So it's coming up on that. So very new. Yeah, very new, dude. Extremely new. Yeah, totally. Like and like it's malleable right now. Like things can change here, which is great.
Has been removed in the first few months of Valora's life cycle, is returning soon. That's right, AV1 streaming is returning soon, supported via WebRTC via simulcast. Soon, with the return of AV1, your streams have never looked this cleaner, sharper, leaner, and basically eye candy to look at. On top of that,
okay, here's the thing that I'll make a critique of My Name's T's production here. One thing that was really rad about DLive, if there's only one, this is it. When the community spoke, we saw a person, Tidy. He went on camera, he fronted up, and he fronted that community and said, I'm the head of the community here on DLive. I'm going to tell you about the platform. It's great that My Name's T's made this video, but it would be better if he came out on camera and said, hey, I'm My Name's T. I'm the community guy on Valora. I want to tell you about this and that. That gives it that the personal touch makes people feel more human. Because right now it's just a voice and it might not be a human. We know that it's real, but people that just watch this might not know it could be an AI bot, right? I love Valora, but there are issues that need to be addressed and we shall do so in the community council. Right on, Dale, right on. Yeah. And just to put that out there on record, even though most people do know this, but might not, there is a thing called the council, and it's an invite only area, if you like a portal where people can have a say on the platform. So it's like almost like it's like a consensus kind of thing. Like if you are involved and you get invited, then you can have a say in changes and whatnot. And I'm involved, Dale's involved, Elfsar's involved, a few other people as well. But there are, I think I agree. There are issues that do need to be addressed, and we shall do so. Yeah, there are things that have popped up. I'll be honest though, in the last 2 weeks for me, I've kind of just been more focused on my own, like my chatbot, trying to get that to work. So I've been neglecting the council, and I've been neglecting because I know that the things that are being worked on, whenever I make a request in the council, it's usually a personal request. Like, I think this would be better for the site because I'd use it on mine. Like if you guys allowed, triggering alerts or using channel points to trigger sounds to also allow a graphic overlay, that would benefit my stream. I think it would benefit everybody, but ultimately or initially, I'm only asking because I want it on mine. But what I've discovered, did you know about this thing called AI? There's a thing that can teach you to do shit. So maybe I don't need to request it from the council. I can just go and create it myself. It's just code after all. And if you've got API access, you should be able to manipulate that code. And I know now about WebSockets, and I know about OAuth, and I know about scrapes, and I understand the loose concept of how this works. So instead of asking for it and then asking again and then following up and trying to get someone to do something, why don't I just do it myself? That's the way I've got my own council. I'm on the council. I am the council. I report to the council. I answer back to the council, and fuck my council. I am the council. That's what I'm saying. There may be some Jack in this alcohol. There's 50 of them. I can see them. There's 50. Did you see that? There are 50 in there. There's 50 alcohols in there. It sounds a little similar to the start of DLive. Yeah, it was. Actually, that's interesting. I don't remember. Did I? I'm going to assume that I brought you over to DLive. That's an assumption, but I think it's valid, right? Like, I don't think you came to DLive you only got to dlive.tv because I was there, right? If that's true, which I think it is, I got there kind of late. Or not late, but I got there, like DLive was already well and truly established. When I got there was already global partners. Crazy K-Man was already a global partner. So I was late in that regard. And DLive was already pretty well locked down, or not locked down, but they were well established. Dalesky, there was a time when DLive had something similar, but that's ancient lore. Yeah, it was. I don't really follow streamers, only yourself. Anything else I catch is on YouTube, yeah. So I did bring you over the DLive, yeah. So then, therefore, you would have got there, I guess, either late 2019 or maybe just at the start of 2020, I guess. Because I was always doing like the restream, and I was doing it on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere, and then I was trying to promote people to come to DLive. Crazy K-Man was only a GP because I helped him. Fact. I did wonder about that. Yeah, he was a global partner, but his streams would have like 4 or 5 people in them. I don't know, but there's the other thing too. He was doing the stickers. Like the stickers was huge. Like welcome to DLive, and if you came to DLive as a streamer and didn't get a Crazy K-Man sticker, you weren't part of it, because he created stickers for everybody. And that was his, hey, welcome to the platform, dudes. You're going to need these. I got some for you. But then, if I remember correctly, he also turned angry about that and started demanding people credit him and give him something. I'm not sure what he wanted. Did he want cash? Because at one point, I remember him saying, basically, fuck all of you guys, because I made all these stickers and no one really thanked me for it. So that was a bit weird. He applied and was rejected 4 times, and it was good at the start with the chest. And yeah, the chest was good. I worked with him on applications. Oh, wow, you helped him apply for global partner. Look at you, Dale, heading up the little community of all of your own there on DLive.
We have also improved the playback for users using Chrome or Chromium-based browsers like Microsoft Edge, Opera GX, Opera, Brave, whatever browser is based on Chrome.
Yep.
Thanks to some audio fixes that was detected by me. We also have a surprise.
That was a little slide in there.
By me.
4K streaming? I mean, I don't want to stream in 4K, but it's pretty rad that you can. It's funny how it says 2K and 4K. I mean, if it can stream 4K, assumably anything below it's also going to work.
We also have a surprise for those who wish to use the power of WebRTC, but don't know what to do in terms of settings, video encoding settings, audio, OBS, what have you.
This is the plugin, right? This has been released. Dale, have you been? Like I said, I've been busy with my chatbot, but I noticed that the Discord is a lot of conversation about the plugin for OBS. Now, before T starts talking about it, if I understand correctly, the plugin allows you to go live from OBS direct to Valora without doing any back-end hoo-ha. You just go, I want to go live, and it does everything for you, including choosing your best settings based upon your machine, your hardware, your internet connection. It just chooses it for you. Now, that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That is actually a great thing, because a lot of people don't want to know about any of that tech. They just want to broadcast. They don't care about anything to do with it. They just want to get the thing going. A simple one-click, download this plugin into OBS and click this button and you're done. That's fantastic. For me, I won't use it unless I can do it in conjunction with the other output. So I've already got my own settings and my own choice. And if I could run the plugin at the same time and say, hey, all of my streams that go out go to Beamstream, and then except one, which goes directly to Valora via their plugin. That's how I'm going to do it, or I'm hoping to do it that way. And by the way, that will only work. Sorry. That'll always work if their plugin works. of course it'll work, right? So that's fine. But what about multi-chat? What about getting all the chats pulled together? Well, that's where my app that I'm creating will come into play, because right now the chat on screen and the chat, my big chat here, that's all pulled in from Beamstream. So Beamstream is only pulling in what it gets sent. So if you're not sending the Valora feed, or sorry, if you're not outputting to Valora through Beam, it's not going to pull that chat in. But my app will. My app will, because it's irrelevant to Beamstream. So when I've got mine, like I said, I've broken it. It's in a state of disrepair right now. I'll get there. I'll fix it. But I'm butting up against the wall with this coding stuff and AI. It's just doing my head in. But once I've overcome that step, my app will work, and you'll just have to actually, you won't have to do anything. It'll just be like all the platforms come in. And so it'll be irrelevant where your stream gets sent. It's multi-chat. So right now it's relying on Beamstream. And if you do use this Valora plugin, that's going to break that in terms of multi-chat. So you'll have two chats. You'll have the Beam chat, and then you'll have to have Valora chat. I want a multi-chat, and I don't want to be tied to any platform. That's what I'm doing. And AI has helped me, and it's also hindered me. It's given me a great start, and it's also given me a hell of a nightmare. It's so bad, man. I'm nothing without the tech side of it. I'm a tech tard. I no longer stream. My role is different years now. Fair enough. What do you stream? Music, Collins. Yeah, you guys are, try to give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance, with peace and love.
Process of developing a specialized plugin.
We are behaving. Yeah, I did notice you were behaving. Yeah. All we need now is Hendrik to join us and start arcing up as well. Then there'll be like a three-way fight. We're going to have our own flyover, and it's going to be in the ring, in the left corner, Daleskins, in the right corner, in the other right corner, Hendrik.
To install it to OBS.
Hang on, sorry, I talked over T. Sorry, T, please.
Settings, video encoding settings, audio, OBS, what have you. We are in the process of developing a specialized plugin that allows you to install it to OBS, click start streaming via the plugin, and instantly go live
Fucking let me,
under
bitch!
our WebRTC or Whip.
He's right there too, H-Man, right on schedule. The H-Man train just arrived at the station. Fucking love you, bitch. Thank you, Hendrik.
I'm warning you with peace and love.
With peace and love.
Streaming protocol without touching a single setting. We believe that this will help making streaming to Valora very easy and as hassle-free as possible. Another thing that we are working on is improved servers. Have you ever...
Sorry, just before we go on to the server thing, the thing that needs to be noted there is the Valora plugin to make streaming to Valora like hassle-free and just one click and off you go. That's great if you use OBS. Just saying, not everybody does. There are some absolute nutters out there who use Mimo Live. Actually, I don't know. I don't think Danny doesn't use that anymore. I don't even know if Danny live streams. Does Danny use Mimo still? There are also some nutters out there that use Wirecast. Not me anymore. I paid for it and then tried to get a refund and they said, nah. I paid $500 for this. I paid $500 US for Wirecast. Let me be clear. Wirecast does nothing more than OBS. I paid for it. You live, you learn. Alanis?
The thing that we are working on is improved servers. Have you ever watched a live stream, but the servers or the stream takes forever to load and get to your side?
Yes.
Well, we are in the process of rolling out new servers in dedicated locations.
Wait. What? They're rolling out new servers or they're using additional servers? Are they implementing their own physical server farms? Is that what he just said? They're rolling what?
or the stream takes forever to load and get to your side. Well, we are in the process of rolling out new servers in dedicated locations, thanks to research and proper routing techniques that we are deploying in stages to ensure things are going smoothly.
Okay, so he's not saying that Valora is not owning the servers. They're just tapping into other. That was worded kind of weird. So they're just tapping into more servers in better locations. So then the latency, the pings will be less. Okay, it's a weird way of kind of getting that message out.
This means for you is streams load faster.
So for instance, I'm in Australia, so not usually, but typically our servers are in Singapore. Maybe there'll be one in Sydney. Maybe there'll be one in Perth, the west coast, the east coast of Australia. Maybe not.
Streams run smoother, and you'll be able to watch streams on servers that are closer to your general location.
Yeah.
There is another thing that is new to Valora that you guys have not seen yet.
Ooh.
Introducing announcement commands. To make use of said announcement commands, I will zoom in like so. Refer to this announcement right here. You can use /announcement commands with color options.
Wait. You can? I didn't know about this. Okay.
As well as various chat formatting tools like italics, bold, or just normal messages. The colors that are currently supported are blue, gold, green, red, orange, and coral color.
Well, let's just give that a shot. If you're watching in Valora, I'll just do this in the chat. /announce. I'm going to go blue. I'm going to say this is, you got to see this in Valora. It won't come up. If you're watching it on my stream, you won't see it. But if you're in the Valora, you should see this. Oh, there you go. Okay. It does work. And it's an announcement. This is blue. Okay. What about coral? Announce coral. I'm going to say announce coral. Hey, this is super important. Top Gun is a gay film. Is a gay film about gayness. Okay, there's an announcement. It's pink. Top Gun is a great film, but it's a gay film. Okay, so that is working. Okay, cool. And by the way, that stuff, like those kind of tweaks to Valora, all of whatever works there will come up in my chatbot. So when I've got my multi-chat bot finished, even though it's broken right now, that stuff will also populate in the chat. So you'll see it on this chat here that'll be on screen, and it'll also be there on the IRL content. Yeah, swish. Cool. Play skins. Where's my mouse? Here. I kept seeing that's T's mouse right there. We got double mousage.
We have also refreshed profile cards when clicking someone's username in the chat. Threaded replies have also gotten an...
Wait, refreshed profile cards when you click on someone's name in the chat. If I'm going to do this, I've got to show it to you, right? So he just said we've refreshed profile cards when you click on someone's username in the chat. Well, let's do that. By the way, there's the colors that we just populated in the chat. The announcement blue, this is blue, and then the announcement pink or coral. So let's click on someone's username. You've got a card. Your card's kind of pretty minimal. Okay, but that's cool. We'll take a look at Hendrik's card. Hendrik has got a header as well. Okay. Let's take a look at Daleskin's card. His is quite minimal as well. What about mine? Do I come up? What about me? Click on my handle. As a streamer, does it change? Streamer profile. Okay, it doesn't come up too great there. Who else was in the chat? Luke was in the chat way back when. Sir Pigeon. Okay, I see how that works. Okay.
Improvement. This way, you can see replies that are added to a thread to keep track, as well as keep up to date with the conversation that is happening in chat. Chatbots, including our unofficial streamer bot plugin, can now use channel / commands that match your permissions. So, if you haven't updated the plugin, please do so to take full advantage of this. We've also done a fix for channel point features. You can now hide and show specific redemption rewards by hiding them under selected categories. For example, you have 3 rewards. 2 rewards you want to do for a just chatting stream, an IRL streaming, and the 3rd one is for a horror game where it plays a scary sound effect. And those filtered rewards will only show if the stream is streaming under a specifically selected channel category.
That is such a great idea. That's not something that I thought of. So, and we know in my streams, there is an abundance of channel point redemptions that you can choose, such as the ones that have been playing in this stream. They're just across the board. But what they're saying there is you can set certain reward or certain redemptions per category. I won't use that, but I can definitely see how gamers would definitely set that up. So they might have like a whole library of sound effects that's only relevant to, I don't know, what's a game people play? Minecraft. And then they might have a whole set of other channel point redemptions that are only usable or related to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, for instance. So you can, that's pretty cool. Not something I needed or I thought of, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
We've also improved browse clips. For clips, we now allow you to sort by the newest, the oldest, from title A to Z and Z to A. The /browse page remembers your sort preference. This uses your browser's local storage.
Wait. /browse? /browse. Go to the bottom of the chisel chat. /browse? What did browse do? Didn't do anything. /browse. No. Okay. It didn't do anything, man. Didn't do anything.
So be careful when clearing out your cookies.
Oh no, it's not a command. He's saying the browse page.
Will clear out your preferences in return. We've also improved the ticker chat mode on our chat overlay v2. Find the video for that in the description down below. You can now set the scroll direction to right to left or left to right.
Hey, by the way, I got to take a slash, but I am going to continue listening to this, but I'm going to be taking a whiz.
Another important and pretty nice update is that Steam Next Fest has its own category now. As you have seen, Steam does host some Next Fest, as well as some good game demos that are of games that are coming soon to the Steam platform. And we think the Steam Next Fest category would be a perfect fit for if you're going to go diving into those Steam Next Fest demos. Now, here's something for those who want to test their streams but don't want anyone else to see. We now have added a category called Testing, no browse. Be warned that if you do pick this category, your stream will not appear in our browse page, but it will only be seen by those who have already followed you on your Valora channel. This is great for if you want to test your stream.
This testing stream, something I need to start using, but I've been going live to do some chatbot stuff, and I probably should use that. But I kind of like that I'm live, and people are like, "What are you doing, dude?" And it's just like I usually just run this. I run this scene here.
I just had my first dream about.
Oh no, not that. You know, I normally just run. Where is it? I normally just run.
I just had my phone.
No.
Sophia.
No.
Ever.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, if I chose the testing category, it wouldn't come up on the feed. But yeah, this is a pretty cool feature. Probably should start using it.
Test to see if your video settings are right, your sound is right, the game is fine, the sound and everything that you wanted to adjust is fine. And for our final change, we have done a massive category cleanup, reducing the confusion and increasing the speed of how you set up your streams, sparing those crucial seconds.
Hey, Hendrik, do you think My Name's T could be German? Definitely European, right? The way he's speaking English is very, this is not my first language, but I'm doing it clear for you. The way he said,
you set up your streams, sparing those crucial seconds where you
this reminds me of a German speaking English.
Have to go live in under a certain hour or two. Note that game editions are no longer accepted, as this will clog the categories.
Definitely Euro, definitely. Might not be German, but certainly European.
A bit too harshly. And of course, for our mobile side, we did push an update for 2.0.17 for both Android and iOS. That is all we have for you on Here's What You've Missed on Valora.tv. It was a jam-packed week and a jam-packed half of the month. And you may have noticed that our logo was changing pride flags during the whole time I was recording this video. It is a small special touch to celebrate the Pride Month and the rest of our creators who just so happens to be part of the LGBTQ community.
I picked up a lesbian the other night, and as I dropped her off at her house, I said, "Happy Pride Month." She's like, "Thank you." A little subtlety.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are looking forward for more videos, please do consider subscribing to the official Valora YouTube channel.
There you go.
More tutorials, how-tos, showcase videos, and now catch-up videos such as this one are to be expected.
Good on you, Banner. Yeah. So this is Valora TV, the YouTube channel. Now, just to put this in perspective, 41 subscribers to that YouTube channel. It's June 2026, 41 subs on that channel. This video was published 2 days ago. It's had 11 views. If you ever wanted to get in on the grassroots of something, this is the time to get in on Valora. I've said it before, say it again. When was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When no one else was involved. No one else is involved right now. It's so small. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of potential, a lot of good crew working in the back end to make it work. Valora.tv, get over there and enjoy it. Now, back to the World Cup. The World Cup is proving America was right. Huh?
For years, Europeans have made fun of America. The giant supermarkets, the portion sizes, the flags on every corner, the patriotism, anything you could think of, Europeans have...
Yo, Jason, how you doing, man? What's up, Jace? So what's going on here?
Said it about America.
And the fact that Americans can't seem to do anything quietly. But now, the World Cup has arrived in America.
Millions of people are seeing America up close for the very first time.
Minds are being changed.
I'm blown.
Blown.
We are James and Shana, a British couple that have travelled almost 20 states in an RV, and we have fallen head over heels for America. We post all of our experiences on this channel and also talk about our experiences.
So British. Fucking British.
And our opinions.
They're not English. They've got nice teeth. That doesn't match.
Of different states. So if you were interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Gordon Bennett.
Europeans have been laughing at the size of grocery stores in America for years and years.
I don't think we've been laughing at that. I personally have just noticed. Like, I haven't laughed at it, but I've noted that everything's larger in the States because there's more people. I don't know. This could be pretty lame, this video.
But now, as we said, the World Cup is on and they're experiencing it first hand. We have seen all over the internet people walking into places like Walmart and making videos because they are in shock at the size and scale of these things. The fact that they used to take the
So what you're saying is it hasn't changed? People are still in awe of it?
piss. I think their minds are being changed. They're starting to come round and see America for what it is.
And understand it.
It's bigger and better than every other country.
Hendrik, the Yanks can't do anything quietly apart from Dale when I show up. Ooh, that's a side. That was a little jab to the side there, H-Man. Shit.
I think in it is bigger and better.
Yeah.
People are getting a real experience right now of America, and I'm glad the World Cup is in America.
Yeah.
I'm glad people are having to go there for the football.
Yeah.
You guys call it soccer. Because it's open.
I have a mate going to the Sphere in November for Metallica shows. Oh, they're playing in the Sphere. Interesting.
Opening everybody's eyes up to how amazing and diverse America really is, and huge. Huge.
And maybe, hopefully now, the world is starting to realise how amazing the US is. The first time that James and I stepped...
So this is, to me, this just seems like a couple that really want to stay in America. Like, I mean, they're both English, so they probably don't have any legal right to be there, like after their tourist visa expires. But I guess they're trying to get some kind of, can we stay by being social media influencers? We'll, if we promote America, that'll help tourism, blah, blah. That's what they're trying to do here.
Into a Walmart was a crazy experience. First of all, we weren't expecting to see so many American flags hung up on the ceiling.
Everywhere.
It was incredible to see, and we were thinking, like, this would never happen in a UK supermarket.
I'm sorry, but there is not one thing that you can't buy in Walmart.
Yeah.
I saw there was a tyre shop in there, canoes.
So they're basically just doing the thing that they're saying people do. So you've just said people marvel at how big stores are in America and how diverse everything is. And here's everything that we've discovered. It's really big and it's really diverse. Boring. This content's lame.
Guns.
Yeah, arrows. Is that arrows? Knives?
Knives, arrows, everything. Toys, like food, anything you could ever
And
think.
spoiler alert, it doesn't take the World Cup to illustrate this. This is just this isn't. They're not changing this. This is just what it's like. So essentially we're looking at a tourist video saying America's incredible because it's major. Like there's big changes, so different. That's all this is. And they're palming it off underneath the disguise of the World Cup being, yeah, that's why it's like that. It's not. This is how it is normally.
Think of is inside of Walmart.
Yeah. You could get lost in there.
You could get lost in there for hours and hours.
And
I
also,
think one time, did we lose each other in there before?
Oh, of course.
We do. Sometimes me and Shana go into Walmart and we lose each other for a long time.
Also, Europeans are 1000% not used to seeing this because they do not sell guns. Maybe knives? Kitchen knives.
That's not a knife. Knives?
They do not sell guns. Maybe knives?
Oh, God, it's so cringe. I hate the English accent. Maybe knives?
Because they do not sell guns. Maybe knives?
Knives?
Kitchen knives. Like kitchen
knives.
knives, but nothing like you guys have in America.
Some shops in the UK, in the London area, can't even sell kitchen knives anymore. You know why, which is...
So the whole premise of this video is that they're saying the World Cup has opened this up to people's views. People are now seeing that America is like this, and they're just saying America is like this. This is the dumbest video ever.
Another messed up story. But seriously, people in Europe are not used to that. We're used to tiny little stores.
Yeah. For us, they're big, but for Americans,
Bag.
they're not big. They're tiny.
No, for
They're
you guys,
bag.
you're probably thinking, what are you guys going on about? This is just a normal store to us. But for other people from other countries,
They said they've been traveling for a while. The thing is that they're making a culturally significant video based upon what's popping at the moment. And what's popping at the moment is the World Cup. And it happens to be based in America, Canada, and Mexico. So they're tapping into that algorithm. But the content is just irrelevant because what they're saying is not the title of the video, "The World Cup is proving America was right." That's not what the video is, right? That, and I guess it's just AI, but it's so bad. I don't know how much we can watch of it.
Mind blown by this stuff.
Also, guys, let us know what the best supermarket chain is in America. What's your opinion? Because loads of people told us not to shop in Walmart.
There you go. So she's got to have like a call to action. And also, don't forget to leave in the comments below which Walmart you shop at. I hear that people are not going to the World Cup due to the president. Due to the president not going to the World Cup? I didn't. No. That was, they were talking about the Knicks, the NBA finals, wasn't it?
Because of the quality of the food, but we always go there because it's convenient. But let us know what's the best supermarket.
Yeah, whoa! You're English. You don't tell me about quality of food. You guys put slop together and call it delicacies.
Shop. Get in the comments. Let us know where you go for your shopping trips, and not clothes shopping trip. Food. Something that people always take the piss out of when it comes to America is the fact that Americans love their country so much. But now people are visiting and they're starting to understand why Americans are like this.
What?
Because America is freaking amazing. I'm starting to...
They want a visa so bad, man. You're going to have to break up and marry someone else, man. That's what they're doing, right? They want a visa. I don't want to watch any more of it. It's just so dumb. Chicago co-founder Walter Parazida dead at 81. Oh, okay.
Walter Parazida, one of the founding members of Chicago, has died. He was 80.
Okay. Do we want to watch it and get bummed out? He died. He died. I guess that's the... I'd explored downtown Orlando. All right.
Through we are, and welcome to Orlando. We're going to be going into downtown Orlando, into the city, to see what it really is like.
Another English guy in America because of the World Cup. I can't believe how big the stores are over here. You can get anything you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, at any time of the day. I can't believe it.
We're going to be exploring it. I am staying on International Drive here in Orlando. I've got 4 more nights, but nevertheless, I want to go into the heart of Orlando because we know about the Universal Studios, we know about Disney and all of that area, but what about the proper Orlando experience? I'm quite simply just looking at a crab right now. I genuinely have no idea what to expect.
I can't watch this shit, dude. I can't. Sorry, I can't watch it, man. It's so fucking horrible. Is kneeling down to talk to you okay? It's such a... When I look at these people, I think something... Oh, Hendrik claiming this is AI? Is it? I haven't seen any indicator of that yet. What I was going to say is that everyone that's born has like the genetic makeup, and it's usually conformed to what we understand or what medical and science kind of perceives as being. There's no real eloquent way to say this, but they know in the womb, they know when a fetus is being developed that this has taken place, right? But what it is, it's just like a malforming of the cells and stuff. It's like the scale's wrong. So there's nothing. It's so strange because the population of whatever they like to be called, I'm not even sure, small people, little people, the amount of little people is so small in comparison to the rest of the population that they do look unusual. But if there was more of them and this was more commonplace, we might not think anything of it. We might just be like, yeah, well, that's half of my school class was like that. Like, but it's such a small percentage that it does stand out. It's like a scale error. Yeah, like the scaling is incorrect. It doesn't make them It doesn't make it's like saying it sounds so dumb, but it's like saying like that guy's got like a massive wait, wind that back. That dude's forehead's massive. Yeah, that's just how he was born. There's plenty of people with big foreheads. We don't really think much of it, but there's not that many that fall into this category. So therefore it looks and it becomes shocking. But if there were more, then maybe we wouldn't think it was such a big deal. Was says it's real. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't see anything. I wonder why like this there's no way of why do people care what they're referred to as? Like either you say midget, dwarf, little person, height challenged, small, like I personally don't get that. Like I don't get why the thing that you say can be confused as being offensive. If I see someone, let's say something happens and I'm a witness and they say, who did what? I would pick the most obvious descriptor to indicate who I'm referring to. Let's say there's three human beings and the scenario takes place and I saw it and I'm there at a trial or something and they say, what did you see? I say, well, I saw three humans. One was black, one was a dwarf or a midget, small, and one was female. That's just me describing, like, I'm not saying that with any, there's no malice or there's no ill intent. I'm just describing what I saw. I saw a black person, I saw a midget, and I saw a female. There's nothing, like, I don't get how that's wrong. Like, I genuinely don't get how that can be wrong. Because if the court said to you, okay, you're our star witness, be as descriptive as you can about what you saw and who you saw do what. Okay, well, I saw the black guy with the big shoes on and the baggy pants. I saw him do this, and I saw the midget running around the tree to get away from it. And then I saw the female, she had a bag on her shoulder, which fell off her shoulder because she was running and her arms flayed out and the bag fell off. I saw that. You're just being descriptive. You're not saying anything negative about the black person or the midget or the female. You're just saying that's what I saw. So I just don't get how that's offensive. Yeah, I just don't, like, no one. What would it take to be offensive to me? Like if someone said, okay, someone describes you, what would they say that would be offensive? They don't, unless they know me, they can say, I saw the European looking dude with the big forehead. I saw that guy and he was surfing really badly. I don't, like, okay, that pinpoints me in a lineup of 15 dudes. The German guy with the GoPro, right? I saw the guy with the GoPro on his chin. That's a description. Like I'm not going to get offended by that. Words carry weight. They have a history of being made fun of, but everybody has that. Like you can make fun of the redhead. You can make fun of the chick with the freckles. You can make fun of the guy who broke his arm in high school. You can make fun of everybody. Like, I don't know, man. If we watch the video, okay, sorry, I'll play it up. Oh shit, sorry, I hate that. Sometimes it pops up on. So that guy, he just said.
To be honest, I don't care.
So he doesn't care, but
as it depends how it comes across.
It depends how it comes across. So it depends how he takes it. So he does care, but it just seems like there's no point to this because. If you say a little person, you're literally defining a small person. If you say midget, you're literally defining a small person. By definition, midget just means a small person. So we've all been given language. We've all been given the choice to illustrate our discussions with words. So what does it matter if the words all mean the same thing? I get to this point when I think about swearing. Like when I think about the swearing, like people swear a lot, right? People that, like Marty was a good example. People that swear, they like Marty would be fuck this, fuck, and be like, dude, you swear a lot, man. Like what's with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm not saying the swear words to like, it's not, I'm not doing it to offend anybody. It's just me not having another word that I can put in that place. So I'll just say fuck. So, okay, so you might, instead of using the word fuck, you could use, it could just be a noise coming from your mouth, because words are just vocalized emissions from your throat, right? So like you could, when you smash your foot with a hammer by accident, the reaction is, ah! So screaming out ARGHHHH exclamation is actually no different than saying fuck, because all you're doing is letting out an emotion. In this instance, the emotion is pain, exhilaration. I didn't intend to smash my foot with the hammer, but fuck, you did. No one, you're not saying sexual intercourse, right? You're not saying that. You're just expressing pain by, and it goes back to caveman days when sticking with sticks and batons and throwing rocks at each other. Like they didn't have language. They just, and they throw something and it hits someone. That's the expression, right? Like I just don't understand how that can be perceived as being offensive. And it's kind of refreshing to hear this guy talk that he's saying is not offensive. It's just saying, he's saying that there's no offense to it, but it's how he decides to take it. So it's more about the individual, the reception from the individual. Swearing is just an expression. Exactly, Hendrik. That's interesting. I mean, there's a conversation about, this is a bit funky, but it's the same. It's the same. So, and by the way, I'd like to hear from Hendrik on this, because Hendrik has been in this predicament. So there's a conversation around not calling homeless people homeless, instead calling them unhoused. To me, that seems extremely ridiculous, because they both mean the exact same thing. Yet somehow people are trying to tell us that calling a person homeless is offensive. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you seriously saying that's an offensive term? You got to call them unhoused? Hendrik, you've been in that position. You know what I'm saying. Is the word homeless offensive and unhoused is not? They both mean the same thing. It's not like we're saying, I don't know, one's green and one's red. No, that you're literally saying the same thing. You're choosing a different word to describe the same thing. And therefore, if you're going to ban, or if you're going to say that you can't use the word homeless, you should be globally blocking every single version of that word in every language. The French word for homeless, the German word for homeless, Japanese, every translation of the word should have to go, because translations of words, so you're translating, and this is why the argument is so dumb and stupid. The translation from, say, Latin to English might not actually be the word homeless, but it depicts the same thing, a person without a home. Whether it translates directly to the word homeless, or it translates to the word unhoused, or without shelter, or no roof, or no dwelling, or zero domicile, whatever it translates to, the message, which is what language is for, the end result is always the same. So what fucking difference does it make what the actual word is? It doesn't make any difference. It's dumb. One is more palatable, but it's so dumb, because we have so much language out there. So why should we limit? If it's like censoring a curse word. It's like saying that in in YouTube land, right? When you can't say someone killed themselves, you have to say they unalived themselves. So I can make a video talking about suicide, but I can't say that word, but I can say unalived. That just does not make any sense to me, because the message is still extremely clear what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about someone who killed themselves. They chose suicide as the answer, but I can't say the S word. I've got to say unalived. That is dumb. That is so dumb. If you don't want me to talk about the subject, the rule should be you can't talk about the subject. Period. Blank. That's it. You can't mention that subject. Doesn't matter how you mention it, because if I'm multilingual and I could speak, I don't know, Belgian, can I say suicide in another language? Is that okay? And then they'd say, yes, you can. But then you'd say, well, why can't I? Why can't I say the English version of it then? That's so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. A free-spirited vagabond. That's the popular term for a homeless person. I fucked my feet due to homelessness because I did not want to. Anyway, I know I believe I've got a salient point, but I understand that it might not land with everybody.
Little people of America.
By the way, I'm going to take a quick slash, but I am still listening.
I've actually coined my own phrase. I prefer the term migger with an M. If we can't.
What did he just say? Sorry. Did he just say migger? He said migger, right? That's sailing pretty close to the edge. Tall people. Because here's the other thing. If we're going to get rid of the word midget or dwarf and make sure that we say little people, then do we get rid of the word giant and make them tall people? Do we do that? Because if you're asking for it on the one side of the scale, it should be on both sides. You know, that dude's a giant. Can't call him that. Got to call him a tall person. You see how dumb that is? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense. And somehow it's meant to be you're offending people by defining them by what you see with your eyes. Does that mean you've got to get rid of, what's the basketball team, the Giants? You can't say giant? Dumb. So dumb.
A special little house with small furniture and lower fittings.
You know what? That's exactly the point. Maybe people mess with tall people less. That's exactly my point. If there were more midgets, more dwarfs, this wouldn't be a thing. There are more tall people. This isn't a thing. Nobody, on the other end of that scale, nobody's having this discussion. Nobody. But on that end, it's so small that everyone's having the discussion. That's my point. It needs to be equal, right? And therefore, it doesn't mean anything because it's insignificant. We're just describing someone by what we're seeing. That's all. Of course, if you have an objection to midgets and dwarfs and small people, that's different. If you think they should all be eradicated, that's you. That's different. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about describing someone based upon their physical appearance. And I don't think that should be offensive ever. I follow this chick who's 7'1" on YouTube. 7'1", that's a very large person. I was going to say that's a giant, but I'm not allowed to. Shouldn't be allowed to. I'm allowed to, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to, but I shouldn't be. If I can't say dwarf and midget, I shouldn't be able to say giant. You know? Come on, man. Which it's a gamble for every family. For everyone having children, you gamble whether it's going to be male or female, and you also gamble whether it's, the color of the hair if you want, whatever, the color of the eyes, you want it to look like your granddad or whatever. So yeah. I just wonder why there's not more out there. Like if it's that normal, or it's not normal, but if it's that, well, it is normal, right? There's not. These people are not, they're not, I don't know, man. Like I look at this like I don't want to look at a short person as anything different to any other person. They're they're just dudes. They're just people. I don't know, man. A different percentage of chances yeah. But I mean, on that note, is it safe to assume if two short people have a child, it's 100% going to be a short person, right? Like you can't go from male and female, short statured, have the sex, have the child, and suddenly it's normal, like normal size. It doesn't work, right? The genetics sometimes jumps. Yeah, wow. That becomes science then, right? Like how does the genetics, because you see families that have got like, you know, like a heritage of all blonde-haired, blue eyes, and then all of a sudden there's a kid that's got black hair. It's like, the fuck did that come from? It's genetics swap or skip a generation. Yeah.
Normal.
Is the sad part of it, because if you break it down, and even though I'm trying to present the argument, my theory or my consensus here is that these people are no different to us and to tall people. But the problem is, in society, people will look down, not literally but figuratively. They'll look down on short people, but they will look up to tall people. So it's a concept that the bigger the person, the stronger they are and the more mighty. You know, the mighty Thor, the statues, the big dudes with the strong arms, right? They're more impressive. They're more authoritarian, whereas a smaller person, just by virtue of, you know, natural instinct, if you're getting chased by a tiger or something, you want to stop and present yourself as big as you possibly. They do it in the animal kingdom. The birds put their feathers out to make themselves look bigger. This is normal. It's unfortunate, and I think the problem is people are cunts, basically. If people were cool, this wouldn't be a thing, because everyone would be like, whatever, man. You're just a short dude. It's all good. That guy's a tall guy. That guy's a normal guy. It's just one of us, you know, like, but unfortunately, we as humans make a deal of it and make a big thing about it when there's actually nothing to be made of. I don't know, man. Like, I grew up in the 90s and just, I don't know, like something, I equate a lot of this to skateboarding and music and alternative culture. We just didn't care about people doing things differently. Like, you go to a gig and you see someone with a mohawk and you just whatever. You go to a gig, you see a chick with hairy armpits, you just whatever. Like, they're all there doing, we're all at the same gig watching the same band. So we're all in this audience of appreciation for this band. So like, I don't know, like this kind of belittling of people that are different, I guess. I think the mainstream media and the mainstream music and television is a lot to blame. People just need to be more cool and just accept that not everyone's the same as you, because, like, you know, diversity is our strength, and like diversity breed. Like, you don't want, okay, all right, to bring it all the way back to how rad the planet is. How good was that band Nirvana, right? How good were they? Great, right? Great band. Really interesting. Great sound. Great movement of that era, 1990s grunge. Do you need 12 of them? Do you need 30 of them? Do you need 50 of them? No, just have the one. Just enjoy Nirvana, enjoy the beautifulness of that thing, and then move on from there. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't. Now, there may be some Jack in this alcohol, but just accept that not everybody's the same as you, and they can exist alongside you. That's my take on this. That would be the exact same if you had an accident that was your fault and you were 7'3" and you got out of the car and was like standing over them going, I'm sorry, man, that was my fault. You'd be intimidated, right? Fuck, that guy's massive. Same scenario, opposite side of the scale.
He couldn't say anything. It was really quite funny.
And by the way, him not being able to say anything is a shame, because you shouldn't change your. Okay, so if this, he pointed out that it was his fault. The accident was caused by him. But let's say you're in an accident car accident, vehicle accident, and until you get out of the vehicle, you're not sure who caused what, right? You're just in a prang and you're like, I don't know, was it my fault or was it their fault? Your approach to that person shouldn't be any different when you see who they are. If it is, then you've got a bias. If you change your approach because the person's a small person or because they're a massive person, you have actually changed the scenario, because your ambition with getting out of the vehicle is to find out who was at fault. What happened there, man? Did you cut me off? I think I didn't see you, or I merged lanes and I didn't see your indicator, or it was dark. You want to work that out. It shouldn't matter what their size is. Like, who are they, big or small? Are they a ranger? Are they blonde? Are they brunette? That shouldn't make any difference. You're just trying to assess what happened. But unfortunately, as humans, we use our eyes and we give a value judgment based upon what we've seen. We see a little person, it's like, you fucking caused that because you can't even see the fucking road. Or we see a big person, it's like, that was my fault, man. Sorry, dude. I don't know what I did. I don't know. That's wrong, right? You need to forget what you're seeing. Don't believe your eyes. You need to actually just use the judgment of, you don't need to, the parameters don't change because of what you see. That's my take on it. Basketball player, I don't know, man. Maybe your goals are a bit too lofty. Like, with all respect, as someone who's born short, I just feel like there's got to be a realism. Like, you're not going to make it on a basketball team. You like, no one likes that, and your goals and your dreams might be shattered, but the reality of it is it's not going to happen. Like, I don't know, like, it's like saying, what about a 7-foot dude who wants to work in the city, in the sewer, and he's got to get in small, like, little manholes and climb through 6 little holes to get into that they're going to get a small person to do that. They're not going to get a 7-foot dude. It's the Special Olympics. Well, that's another conversation entirely. I'm kind of glad you brought that up, and I thought it would come up in this video, but this idea of the Special Olympics, I also feel like that might need to be removed. I guess this is a bigger conversation because of the World Cup playing right now, and how I've just noticed that the World Cup is the game that brings the world together, right? Onto the global stage. Everyone's there to enjoy this game of football. But in terms of inclusivity, I don't see any transgender players. I don't see any women. I'm just saying, right? Like, if it's 2026 and we're all meant to be equal, which is kind of what this video is sort of saying, and I agree, then why do we not see any women in the World Cup? And why do we not have any transgender players? Is there a rule that FIFA has put across the board and says, no, you can't be transgender or binary or non-binary? You can't be. You've got to be male to play in the World Cup. Interesting. Does anybody ask that question, or is that off limits? Are we not allowed to have that discussion? Or is like, it's World Cup, man, it's males, because it has been for generations. Interesting. Is it not worth of a discussion? But Special Olympics, do we need to put these guys in a certain, they got to have their own Olympics? Maybe not. From Australia. I like the concept of that show. You can't ask that. I like that it's bringing attention to it, and I like that it's kind of like putting it out there into the, into the stratosphere so we can discuss it. I just feel like, if I'm gonna put like a final point on this, everyone's different on this planet. We've all been given the gift of life. Not everyone gets the same Like we don't all start at the same. There's no 0 point, right? We all get given life, but it's not all the same. So like, I've got my flaws. Another person that may have been born in the hospital the same day I was probably doesn't have those flaws. So we've all got to live on this planet together. I think that the problem, more so than the language, more so than the words that we use to describe people, the problem is more about people thinking, and this is ego, people thinking or determining that they're somehow better than the next person. But in actual fact, we're all just people. We're all just doing the thing. Ultimately, when you die and it's dust to dust and ashes to ashes and it's all over, you're just another fucking person doing the person thing. You were born, you were on this planet, you have to abide by the laws of gravity, and you breathe oxygen and your heart pumps and the blood goes around and this and that, and then it doesn't, and then you're dead. Not everyone gets the exact same canvas, if you like. Some people get a different canvas. Arguably, you could this whole video about little people, you could change them for celebrities. Instead of little people or dwarfs or midgets, you could put celebrities in there and say, why are we so different? We get treated so differently. They treat us so differently. All we do is read lines. We pretend that we're someone else, and they video it and then they put it on the screen, and suddenly we get millions of dollars. We're different. They are. Everyone's different. The whole planet's made up with different people. We've all got different attributes, different qualities, different pros and different cons. So I say as long as there's no intent behind it, unfortunately there are some fucking, let's just be honest, there are some cunts out there that do have malice and do have ill intent, and they want people to be people that are different to suffer. If you got rid of that, which is probably more important than getting rid of the gene that causes giantism or the gene that causes dwarfism, more important, get rid of the gene that causes cuntism, then I think we'd all be better off, because we are all the same. We are all just people. We are all just living on this planet. And unless you want to just kill yourself and be done, then shut the fuck up and just exist on this planet with everybody else. Accept that not everyone's the same as you. Accept that you're going to see someone that might look different, might think differently, might speak differently, heavens above, they might speak a different language. Accept that and just exist with them on the planet Earth. Or jack yourself off to Mars and go and live on a different planet and get out of the world. You can't do that yet, but Elon's working on it. But if you don't, or just kill yourself. Sounds a bit aggressive? On that note, I'm going to leave you. That's right. I'm going to leave you on just kill yourself. If you don't want to be a part of the planet Earth, then fucking kill yourself and be done. I'll see you guys next time. That's a bit aggressive. That is a bit aggressive. It's not what I really mean. But you know, I got a point. I got a point. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Kill yourselves. Don't do that. Don't kill yourselves. Watch the World Cup. And then kill yourselves. Shit. Ah, shit. Don't do what Donnie didn't do. Exactly was.
New Zealand's vibe, surfing waves day to night.